one could interpret that as meaning he's still alive. There's no evidence of it that I've come across. But what if concubine Adwa's and the Empress Dowager's babies were swapped at some point?
Really?
Yo, welcome in, friends, homies. It's your girl, Yogi, and we're back today with episode 11 of the Apothecary Diaries. And someone needs to grab the spray bottle for me because this show has got me misbehaving. I'm such a bad Yogi. No. How are they gonna come at me with honey on the fingers and the mouth and Jinshi? Stop. I can't do it. I can't do it. I quit. PG. That was my biggest takeaway from the last episode. There's like a lot. There's been a lot given, and that's like all I can think about. So I'm stock up on honey. I don't even like honey, and I'm like, I guess I can learn to love it. Oh my gosh. Other takeaways. Our young concubine does not like honey. Lead lady in waiting is behind something somehow, some way. I'm not 100% sure, but she's definitely up to something. Not sure what. The emperor, oh, I don't even know. I'm so confused because there's like the emperor before the current emperor, right? Like, was it him or him? I don't know. But regardless, had a baby with the oldest concubine, and supposedly did not make it. That was 16 years ago. Just so happens that Mao Mao's dad is the one that delivered it. That makes sense why the dad was like, what a turn of events. Back in episode, the homecoming episode. He was so nonchalant. It's because he worked at the palace. That's how I feel about that information. And I'm still sticking to my guns with, until I'm told otherwise, this baby was Jinshi. And it didn't die. He's right here in the palace. Or I don't know. I'm making this all up until it's confirmed. But if this is a confirmed theory, I'm going to lose my mind, my marbles, I will jump for joy. Bet. So we're going to get right into this because I need answers. If you guys are enjoying the reactions as per usual, do I say that every time? Sometimes I feel like I say stuff over and over again and then I don't actually say stuff. It's like every other time. Regardless, make sure that you guys subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment. My God, my brain. Hello? I'm still here. A day without anime is like, just kidding. I have no idea. That's how I feel. Yeah, let's start the episode.
A letter from concubine Gyokyo?
Yes, I was told to deliver it directly.
I'm sorry. Lady Adwa is out for tea.
Adwa. I will remember her name.
I understand.
Mama's got something to talk about. Oh.
Please.
More honey.
Not to be rude, but why are you here today? We've finished tidying up the palace.
So when are you moving out?
Her plan didn't work.
Well, aren't you a clever one?
The big cleanup was just a smokescreen. A new high-ranked concubine is going to be introduced during the New Year's celebration. And concubine Adwa will be forced to leave.
Is Mao going to be a concubine? Oh my God. Stop. I'm getting ahead of myself again.
I want to know what happened when she gave birth.
To be
We all
blunt, I
want to
fail
know.
see how it's any of your business.
It has more to do with me than you think.
My dad delivered the baby.
He was my father.
Ah!
The birth of concubine Adwa's child coincided with another delivery, one deemed more important. The Empress Dowager's son.
Ladies, when is the doctor expected to return?
He's still tending to the Empress!
My lady, Feng Ming is by your side. Everything is going to be all right.
That delivery took higher priority, and concubine Adwa was forced to wait.
Oh my god, am I wrong? Is this Adwa?
Lady Adwa.
Okay. Okay, it
She
is.
must have lost her uterus during the delay.
Oh.
Sadly, the child that was born to concubine Adwa passed away soon after.
No.
It would seem you're still blaming yourself for that, Lady Fengming. Well, concubine...
There was another wait, and it was the Emperor. Wait, what? Who? I need to see the other person that gave birth. Hold on, my puzzle, it's scattering again. Hold on. Okay.
So you figured it all out. Despite the fact you're the daughter of that incompetent charlatan.
Damn.
You're right.
Okay.
There was a rumor how the child fell ill and died as a result of the toxic face powder.
But that's not the case. It's not the case. It's not the case. It's not the case.
But you're a clever woman. You wouldn't have let the baby die from that. The real cause of death
Oh.
was this. So many plants, so many poisons.
Wait, did it actually die?
Not back then. Regular honey isn't poisonous. You thought it would be a nutritious supplement. To an infant, though, it can be lethal.
Oh wait, did she actually kill the baby and she didn't even know it?
Thus, concubine Adwa's child passed away. The cause was seen as a mystery. My father, Luoman, the attending doctor at the time, was blamed for repeated mistakes. Only later would you learn the truth, and accidentally discovered what caused the baby's death. Someone came along and taught you how honey can be poisonous when it's fed to an infant. But you couldn't let concubine Adwa find out. Imagine if she knew you were the one who killed her child.
Oof, that's big. Oh no.
Consort Lishu.
That dead look in her eyes. Oh.
A young girl taken from her parents. And a woman who could no longer give birth. A sort of codependency might have developed. It was during this time concubine Lishu shared how she almost died after eating honey when she was younger. To make sure your lady never knew, you started chasing the concubine away from the Garnet Pavilion. I imagine it must have been quite a relief for you, because you thought you had seen the last of concubine Lishu. But one day, she returned as another high-ranking consort, and a threat to Adwa's status.
Okay, but why did she look so much like her? Did the baby actually die? Come on, no. Why? Please don't let my theory be wrong. They're related somehow, right? What?
An insolent child, constantly attempting to visit your mistress, as if trying to be with her mother. To protect concubine Adwa, who became incapable of childbirth.
Oh my god. That then got switched and flopped, and it got messy.
There is nothing I desire.
That knife back there's not
Just
looking
ask
good.
me.
She's crazy. Get out of there, Mamo.
You must know it's meaningless, so there's no point in answering.
Child,
Oh my god.
think of the person who is most precious to you.
Oh.
And what they hold most dear in life. I knew I would spend the rest of my life serving her. Despite being
Just
a
like
woman,
that, huh?
she possessed a strong will and the ability to speak as an equal, even with the prince. I had nothing but the deepest respect for her. Despite that, I took the most important thing to her. I'm guilty. He's gone because of me. The child Lady Adwa loved so dearly was taken away. With these hands. Back then.
They are susceptible to even the mildest illness. My child, they simply followed the will of the heavens.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry.
She acted strong, but I knew she cried herself to sleep
right. It's my fault.
I want to be mad at her, but it's kind of like she's been living with this whole time. And I mean, like, it doesn't make her actions better, but...
I can't relate. I don't have it in my heart to let anyone that close to my own. Once he hears my story, Master Jinshi will surely apprehend Fengming. Might I make a suggestion? My options are limited, but I can take your two motives and make them into one. I'm spent.
Same, and all I did was listen.
Good thing I wore layers of stiffened oil paper, just in case our conversation became less civil.
She was ready.
There's that.
She was ready. I was so worried when they panned the knife. I was like, oh my god.
I heard you had Gaoxuan collect some information.
True. I was hoping to figure something out, but it was all for naught.
He's literally the male version.
Feng Ming's motive was to ensure concubine Aduo would remain in a position of influence as one of the 4 concubines.
Indeed.
The male version of Lady Adwa. There's no way.
It was the Emperor's call.
I see. Those flowers.
Hong Yang put them on display.
Strange. They're out of season.
They sweet or are they poisonous?
My suggestion to Fengming was as follows. The poisoning of concubine Li Shu, the cause of death for the baby. Make both motives into one. That way, she could hide the true reason for the baby's death from her mistress. Fengming's death might be inevitable. But like I said, it was the best I could do as a girl, with no power.
Mom?
I can't sleep. Maybe I'll take a walk.
Oh, that's gonna... That's how I feel. Keep coming back to this. I'm like, hold on.
Fengming was executed, and concubine Aduo is set to leave the rear palace tomorrow.
You're that girl. The one who helped clean the other day.
Forgive me, my lady.
What does she
Stay.
remind you of?
Care to join me for a drink?
Drink with mother-in-law? Dang. Okay. Sips her little cup. Well, she's just like...
After my son left me, my role changed entirely. I became the Emperor's friend, no longer his concubine. No, things simply went back to the way they were.
Likely doesn't matter who she ran into. She'd be saying the same things.
Okay, let's not get too close to the edge here, huh?
It would have chilled her to the bone.
Pouring one out for the
Probably
homies.
So.
What a fool she was.
Is she crying or is it the bottle dripping?
I think I get it now. That servant's death. It really was a suicide. And concubine Aduo already knew. Fengming might have even aided the girl with her attempt. She made the choice to plunge into the waters. Just as Fengming chose the gallows to keep her secret from being revealed.
Dang.
I should follow her lead.
What are you doing?
Why does he sound drunk?
Ow, don't scare people like that.
I didn't mean to.
Oops, landed on his lap.
Rightfully so. I'll be going. Would you mind unhanding me now? I told you, let go.
Why? He's got you.
I wonder who.
The host invited me to partake with them. Loaded me up full of booze, then just took off. When she finally came back, she told me she was satisfied and threw me out.
There's someone here in the rear palace with the power to order Jinshi around like that? Come to think of it, he did break my fall when I lost my grip climbing down. I suppose before being too demanding, the decent thing would be to thank him.
Yeah. Think. Is he crying? Oh.
Please don't go. Keep me warm. Just a while longer.
Wait.
Well, neither of them appears to be hungover. A ceremony must take place before concubine Adwa can leave the rear palace. First, she must return the crown signifying her as a pure consort, which will be bestowed upon another.
It's gonna be bestowed upon Mao Mao. Bye, Mom.
I knew she resembled someone. She reminds me of Master Jinshi. The two of them could get away with swapping outfits. Hold on.
Ah!
After my son left me, my role changed entirely.
Ah!
Why did she phrase it that way instead of simply saying he died?
Ah!
One could interpret that as meaning he's still alive. There's no evidence of it that I've come across. But what if concubine Adwa's and the Empress Dowager's babies were swapped at some point?
This!
After all, who is she? The daughter of a wet nurse and a childhood friend of the prince. If only her son was born to the Empress instead, he would live a better life. The decision would result in her son surviving. Surely that would have been her greatest desire. However, what if people found out the babies were swapped later? If that's the case, it would explain why the Emperor's younger brother is in such a delicate position. And why concubine Adwa, who's supposed to be a realist, stayed in the rear palace for so long. What complete nonsense. I'm disappointed for even thinking of it.
Please don't go! Lady Lixiu!
She's so his mother. She she is. I've got chills. My heart, my everything. Oh my god.
Are you hurt?
At that moment, her masculine, noble face suddenly took on a different expression. One of a caring mother.
And the storm rolls.
She
Does he
told me she
know?
was kidnapped and sold off, but
Ain't no way I'm not ain't no way I'm not watching another episode after this episode. This episode. That's how I feel. So, hold on. He said that whoever it was loaded him with booze and then took off, and then she came back and made him leave. That was his mom. So does he know that he has to, right? Is this like their little secret? Is this like, but why are there, ah! I'm literally gonna pull out my hair. I'm like, the placement, Matt Mouth. She couldn't have fallen any better. That's how I feel. Man, right on his lap, right in his lap, right. But okay, if Mao Mao put all of that together, I know that at the end she was like, yeah, but that's like, no way. But she realizes what that makes Jinshi, right? Like, if all of that is true, she realizes that he's like up there. Yeah? No. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This freaking show. I just can't. I can't. I'm so focused on like all of this that we should probably talk about the lead lady in waiting that got the look in her eye. It's always the eyes. They do such a good job with the emotion portrayed through the eyes. I'm just like, it is just so good. The blank, just like she almost looked emotionless, but at the same time, it's like then we saw just everything come to the surface for her, which was just, I can't even imagine. Like, this episode just blew my mind in so many ways. I'm just like, and then she had drinks with Gigi's mom, and then she so I feel okay. My theory is proven 99% right now. Mao still had some doubts. What'd she say? What complete nonsense, she said. What complete nonsense? Oh, Mao, you're so good. I feel like she's part of the reason why I'm trying so hard to like connect dots, because I'm like, she's working so hard at solving these puzzle pieces, and I'm over here like, gotta stay on her level, gotta stay on Mao's level. This show, this is so good. And then, yeah, okay. I'm a broken record. I'm just like, it's just so good. There's just so many different things. Like, they've got so many layers. It's like an onion. There's just so many layers. I only said onion because of Shrek, but like cake. We got this, the mystery, the flirtiness, the like, would it be considered like politics or like you know, palace, I don't know. We got the hierarchy, the humor, the sadness. There's I don't know. I'm gonna watch the next episode. I'm going into episode 12, and I'm just like, I'm so here for this. Oh my gosh, I wish I could binge this whole thing so fast. This whole season is about to be so done. Can't wait for season 2. I keep hearing so much about season 2 too. Okay. If you guys are enjoying the reactions, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment. How you guys feeling about this season so far? I know a lot of people have seen season 1, so like, tell me your guys' feelings, thoughts, yada yada yada, and I'll see you guys next time.